Hello and welcome to another episode of the All Idol podcast, where we cover news, releases and more from the Japanese idol scene. I'm your host Terry, and today I'm joined by Gary from iDOL Shit.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And John from Straight from Japan.
Hello.
How's everyone doing today? All good?
Surviving, I guess. Which is more than I can say for most of the groups I like.
Good point. I just mean, you know, the weather's not exactly doing very well recently, right? Heard for some of our American listeners, it might be pretty cold, pretty chilly out there. So, what's it like for you, John?
Oh, it's about 45 Fahrenheit right now.
I'm British. I have no idea what that means.
It means it's not freezing.
Oh, you might as well tell me that outside is like gas mark 9 or something like that. I have no idea.
I could convert it, but I'm way too lazy.
It's kind of like Celsius or GTFO for me. Someone said Los Angeles, it's warmer. Hello, good evening, Lord Chat. How are you all doing? Everyone's here. It's nice to see some familiar faces in the chat. Anything you guys want to say before we get stuck in today, or are you all good?
What's it been, 2 weeks since we did the last one?
Yeah, I feel like the show is really becoming like a bi-weekly thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
7.5 degrees. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go outside in that temperature. I'm joking.
Yeah, so, you know, a lot's happened in the past couple of weeks, unfortunately, I guess. Well, fortunately for us, because we can talk about it, but unfortunately because a lot of it isn't the most pleasant of discussion topics.
Just before we do get started today, if everyone could just let us know whether or not the audio levels and everything sound okay. I did kind of do like a pre-check, so it should be alright, but if everyone could just let me know that if things sound okay, that'd be good. Cheers. As long as
if someone could make sure that we're still monetized by throwing in a super chat, that'd be great too, thanks.
Oh boy. I'm
joking.
Terry's got to get paid somehow. Them benefits, they don't work out very well.
I thought we were sharing the money.
No, fuck that. I'm joking. Now we definitely are demonetized. Lol.
All donations must be evenly dividable by 3.
What? No.
What?
Must be divided by
anyway.
Jeez. But anyway, yeah.
So what's the news this week, Terry?
I can start us off, yeah. So up first in the news, a group that we don't really cover very often. I don't really know whether that's just because they don't do much or maybe they're just not on my radar very often. But it's none other than Abandoned.
I'm happy to report that the super chat feature is still working. Thank you very much, Scooter.
You've just paid for my my pizza that I'm gonna maybe order after this. Cheers, Scooter. That's very nice of you. Damn. He's
Abandoned, eh?
Abandoned, eh? Yeah, so, yeah. And Farahenden, which I always feel like I get your name wrong. Big shout-outs for the Euros, keeping that coin strong. So, yeah, Abandoned. Let me go onto my right dock. So, yeah, we don't really cover Abandoned very often. Someone wants a 2-shot with me for that. I mean, if I ever actually meet you, then, yeah, we can get a 2-shot for sure. It's going to have to be a mobile phone one, though. But yeah, we don't cover Abandoned that often. And
occasionally,
did we cover when the second member, when Kotao left? Oh. We did, didn't we? Yeah.
I'm so glad you got her name.
Well, yeah.
We would have got so much shit if we didn't get her name.
I mean, I've seen them live. I know who they are.
Yeah, we did.
We did, yeah. So obviously, as most of you know, I think Kotao left to go.
No, she's still there for now.
For now, but she was going back to study, right, or something like that, or some sort of educational work or something.
Yeah,
like that.
She was going to I think she was going to university or something, I believe.
Yeah. So so it was just down to Benny, as most of you know. But yeah, now they've got a new member. So they've got 2 members again. The new member's name is Inukai Haru. She's 19 years old, and her member color is lavender. So yeah, cool. Make of what that you will.
Not that you could tell from the picture that we've chosen.
Yeah, that was kind of the pictures that they put up of the 2 of them kind of together, I guess. I haven't really...
They look like they're awake.
kind of, right?
Should have put up the picture of them sitting at the table.
So it looks like they might be looking to add a third member at a later date.
I heard possibly up to having 4 members.
Oh, okay.
Don't quote me on that. It's just, you read a thing here and there. I'm pretty sure I heard 3 or 4 is what they're aiming for.
So they have other members in training. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Cheers, chat. Yeah, and a good evening to everyone who's joined us. Thank you very much. So Moondoggy is actually right. Yeah, it's kind of like A and Other, where they have extra members coming. We're just kind of waiting for them to be trained up and ready. Yeah, so they're going to debut on January 31st at Shibuya Glad. What's interesting is apparently that they've kind of switched how they're stylizing the name. So it's just abandoned with no kanji or no capitalization. So it's just abandoned now, I guess. There's no... I'm guessing that's how they're stylizing it. And with the with this onset of the new member and the 2 of them being a duo again, they've also unveiled a new song which is called Shouhou Sen. So if we've got any Japanese viewers in the chat who could tell us what Shouhou Sen means, that'd be great, because I haven't pre-translated that. So yeah, apologies.
I popped a link of the song in the Twitter.
I'm sure either Google Sensei will aid me on this journey to find out what Shouhou Sen means, or someone else who's quicker to get to Google.
Prescription warfare or game?
I couldn't find if it was prescription
warfare. Is that like when you get 2 chemists open like either side of the street of each other? Like prescription warfare. And you're like, come to us instead. We're doing half-price prescriptions. Jesus, deadpan my jokes, boys. Thanks.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I'm kind of happy to see that they've got new members, because I thought it was going to be the Benny show for a while, and I don't think they would have struggled as the Benny show, to be honest with you, because as we know, people love the Bennies of the world, so it's all good.
Well, and she's got Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, does she? No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Benny's in there.
Yeah, Benny's in Apocalypse, bro. We watched their video on the last episode.
Hobo, perfect woman. Yeah, something like. Oh yeah, I always forget. I just get Benny and Nakamura confused up, because they're basically like clones of each other at this point. There's a clip on Twitter at the moment of I think Benny was DJing maybe, and she was playing an abandoned song, which I think is one of their. Is it what? It's one of their new songs, right? The Hello song. Is it the
kind of? I guess.
Is it the after school one, or whatever it's called? Isn't it the last thing that they put out? I could be wrong. The Hello, Hachimari.
As you can tell, chat, we're not the closest followers of Abandoned.
No. I mean, I've seen them live, and like I enjoyed them. I thought they were pretty cool, pretty genki. But yeah, I don't really follow them too much myself. But I'm sure we have some Abandoned fans in the chat, so maybe someone will be able to tell me. But yeah, this is good news. I'm happy for them. Following up on a story that I believe we did last week. So everyone remembers the Hamida system bombshell. I'm sure you're all aware of that. We've got a little bit of a follow up on that. That's kind of the fallout of that, or well, more
like. You just want to take it, like.
No, I'll let you go.
Yeah, so we mentioned on the last episode that Hamida System were going to be graduating the current lineup. So that's Flame, Soda, Beat, and Ameba. See, got them all. Great.
That's pretty good.
I was off the top of my head as well. I was like, oh shit, don't forget one of them. Please don't forget one of them. So yeah, they're all leaving. And the group, I can't remember how much of this we knew, but I'll just kind of go over it in case anyone doesn't know. The group is going to be staying around. It's just going to have a completely new lineup because, why not, I guess. And Flame. Oh, this is where I'm going to get wrecked. Flame.
Yep.
Ameba.
Yep.
And Soda.
Yeah.
That was like a 50-50. That was decent. Those three are going to be forming a new group under this same management with the same producer because that makes sense.
Yeah, so for Scooter who just walked away and came back, basically what we're saying is that Hamida System are getting all new members, but the members we remember from Hamida System, apart from Beat, are staying around to do something with the producer from Hamida System.
Yeah, I think it was it like, it's going to be like a rave pop unit?
I believe
means.
that's what they said, yeah, rave pop or something like that.
What does that even mean? Who knows? We'll find out soon.
I'm interested.
They're auditioning for extra members for that group as well, because I guess, 3 year kind of on shaky ground with 3 members. And that's pretty much all we know at the moment. I mean, there's no like debut date or like anything like that, obviously, because the 4 of them are still Hamida System for like another 2 months.
Also, quick update on the flame hair check. She still has the dark hair. So,
but she did tweet that she is now tired of it.
Yep.
So she kind of dipped the ends of it red.
Yeah,
so
I
guess she's like, and she's also heavy on the red eye makeup.
Oh yeah. She's compensating in other ways. She's got to have the flame somewhere.
She can't dye it red again for a while.
Yeah, she dyed her hair like jet black. If she tries to go like light again, it will probably just go like horrible orange.
And if anyone's wondering why she made that drastic change to her hairstyle, well, hair color, I guess, is because it was her like coming of age day photo type thing.
Yeah.
And I guess her parents are like, "You're not taking a photo with that."
Get that hair sorted out.
Yeah. So, just a quick update. If you're a fan of any of those 3 girls, then rest assured they will still be around in some form or another after Hamida System cleans house for reasons unknown.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so look forward maybe to the new Hamida System lineup, and look forward to whatever this rave pop group is going to sound like.
Should be interesting. Let's have a look. Lots of chat going on in chat where it should be.
Can't mention what you're saying in chat because we'll definitely get demonetized.
Something. Jesus, man, behave. Right, moving on to our next point for today.
God damn it!
So we've got happy news. Fucking hell, a bunch of sad news. But we'll get onto this anyway. Here you go, John. You can take us away on this one.
Okay, I'll take us away. So Yuka is leaving Empire. We've got this. She gave this huge interview.
Quick question, John. Which one in that photo is Yuka?
That's what I was gonna say. Quick, who knows which one it is in the photo?
The mole on her face, like right there. It's the top left one.
Oh shit, he knew. All right, props. Fair enough.
No, I was more asking chat if they could pick her out.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if the photo was big enough.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, she gave this huge interview to a toy.
Ototoy.
Yes, sorry.
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I got all tripped up there. But, and I thought it was really insightful. I mean, you don't see this kind of thing very often.
And probably never again after the backlash from this.
Pretty much just laid it all out on why she was leaving and everything. I guess the main reason she's leaving is to focus on her school. And she felt that no one else in the group was going to understand like the problems that she was having with doing school and doing iDOL at the same time. So she kind of
it's hard, man.
didn't talk to them about it and just kind of isolated herself from the rest of the group.
Yeah.
And just kind of kept them all at arm's length there.
Mm-hmm.
She said that at the beginning when they were putting Empire together, that it was so like grueling and hectic that they kind of skipped the whole getting to know the other members
bonding
part.
thing.
Yeah, they skipped that part. So I guess the other members don't really know much about each other, even now.
Well, it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine
insulated. So yeah, she's leaving, and she just felt like she didn't have anybody to talk to while she was in the group about problems and stuff.
She could have maybe reached out to Momoko from Bish, because I'm pretty sure she was still in school for a pretty long time after the group got going.
Yeah, and I've also realized that I didn't find the date her last day.
That's awkward.
It's
It is
okay.
a
It's,
little
it's
awkward.
fine. It's fine.
I was trying to suss it out while the last story was being talked about, but I couldn't find
let's
I
it.
see.
want to say it's March the 4th or April the 3rd.
Chat said, is
One.
that common? I kind of thought idol groups would be like sisterhoods for all the time together. It's very dependent on group. So like, I'm trying to think of a group where they're all kind of friends. Rhineberry are kind of Rhineberry are well known for like being super sisterly, big friends with each other, always hanging out. I'm trying to think of other groups. Necro, like, yeah, they're friends with each other, but they don't all hang out. No, so I'm just trying to give like the levels of it. Like, you know, you got the always together, always hanging out. You got the on good terms with each other, like each other, kind of hang out occasionally, but they're not always together. And then you have.
I think you'll get in groups. You'll get like a couple of girls that hang out together in groups.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be like this pair of girls, these three girls.
You mean like Kunogi with a Y and Michelle from Necro, who seem to be good friends right now. And they're hanging out and doing TikTok videos together, which is the bane of my existence. But yeah, their videos are pretty cool, so that's fine. People are complaining that I'm breaking kayfabe. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm exposing the business.
Gokite hang out outside of work.
Yeah,
quite a lot.
I feel like that's a that's a good
Pero
shout.
and Arisu do anyway.
Yeah, that's because they've got them. They got those Disney passes. They got to put them to good use. I feel like Ichiho doesn't have a Disney pass, so she just has to buy a ticket each time.
She's
got to stay back and run the company.
She probably has shares in fucking Disney at this point.
But yeah, just in case anyone was kind of under the impression that all these groups are like really close friends and stuff, it's definitely not always the case. You know,
I think some of them just do it as a job, actually. You know,
yeah, for sure.
like a second job.
I think it's definitely more prevalent in the larger run groups because the girls are picked from completely like different walks of life. Do you get what I mean?
AKB, I'm sure like a lot of the girls aren't like best friends, for example, because that's like a massive conglomerate kind of thing.
But like you got to think how Empire was kind of put together. You know what I mean? You have all the original girls that were kind of like thrown together in a very short period of time. Then you had like the two that we really knew really bonded was like Midoriko and Yuina, and they were like wrenched, and then they like wrenched them apart from each other immediately. So yeah, I wouldn't blame the rest of them for not wanting to maybe get a bit personal with each other, just because in a whack you can never tell when your best friend's gonna get shipped off to another group, I guess. Oh yeah, and of course we got Maho and Mikina, who joined from the auditions, right? So like they were kind of thrust into the group.
I think she said she never really got to know anything about them at all.
Well, you got to think about like when the new beast girls get thrown in, usually they immediately get like mothered by someone, you know, whether it was Paul Louis back in the day or Saki, or I don't know who does the like motherly figure type style stuff now.
Probably.
Goji, yeah, you know what I mean? There was that sort of thing going on, but I don't really know who does that now. But you know, in Beast, there definitely seems to feel like Kika, yeah, exactly, Kika, yeah. You know, there seems to be that motherly figure that kind of everyone kind of joins around and bonds, and you can really see that in Beast that a lot of the girls definitely have certain friendships more with others, but you can tell as a whole they seem to get along with each other. Whereas yeah, with Empire, it's kind of like it's very much we've brought everyone together, but they're not together, if that makes sense.
I guess you could really say it's more of a
business relationship,
an AVEX style, you know, where they just smash a bunch of stuff together and say it's a group.
Yeah,
you know, it's a one like 100% manufactured group.
Well, I mean, if you've read a lot of the
making money, dude, that's sweet.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
Yeah,
there's no time for feelings and sentiment and stuff.
Yeah, if you read about some of like the initial like interviews with the Beach Girls when they were first starting out, and they kind of didn't speak to each other a lot, and then they kind of gradually got to know each other more. It was quite cool, especially like Ling Ling and some of the others that, you know, weren't very socially, I don't know what would the word be, like outgoing, or like Ayuni when she came in, and then she ended up having to, you know, get like some like personal like tutoring from Aina for like her dance work and other bits and bobs, and you know, I guess she ended up like building a friendship with Ling Ling because I guess Ling Ling's awkward as fuck, and so is Ayuni. So yeah, you know, people make friends, I guess.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, sometimes they don't, sometimes they do.
I'm pretty sure it's March 3rd, by the way.
right before the auditions start, I think.
Yeah, like right after the single comes out, essentially, which we'll get onto.
Let's have a look. Let's see what Lord Chat's saying quickly.
We got congratulated for hitting 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate that very much.
I know,
if
man.
there is anyone listening that hasn't subscribed and would like to, please hit the button. And
I still can't quite believe that we hit 1,000, and it's still growing. Yeah, even after 1,000. I'm just like, I don't know how. I don't know who you all are, but I appreciate you, and yeah, come say hello, please. Like,
just like maybe don't, call us assholes in Spanish in the comments or something.
Hey, I enjoyed that. Svatno says, now to reach 2,000. Yeah, someone said, I don't know who you are, but you're an arsehole. I was like, thanks. Cheers. I was like, I do my best.
We're going to hit 2,000 in about 3 years at the rate we're going.
I'm sure, according to like Social Blade.
Tell a friend, please.
Yeah, apparently.
Tell a friend.
At the rate we're growing, we'll be on 2K in like another 2 years or something like that. So, but if this thing gets popular, in brackets I say popular, maybe we'll see an increase. But I'm just happy to have you lot here. You lot enjoy this and you're into this, so that's what matters really. As long as we're here and we can talk to you guys, that's all that really matters. But enough of this sentimental.
Do you know who
nonsense.
I wish was still here, Terry?
Who do you wish was still here, Gary?
Oh man, that's a really that's a heavy segue I've just done.
That is a heavy one.
Ooh. Right, 1 second. Just. Ooh.
I've already changed the slide now.
I'm good. So, MO MERA quit KTA, Kaqriyo Terror Architect, in case anyone didn't know. Basically, we'll go with the official story to begin with, and then we'll get into what Twitter says really happened side of things. So she stopped tweeting on the 21st of January, and I don't know about you guys, I didn't really think anything of it.
Nah. So many people were like coming down with the flu, and I've got so many people in my timeline that sometimes I don't notice when people disappear for a few days.
Yeah, like I didn't really think anything of it. I was just, oh, okay, like you say, there's tons of other people tweeting and people are getting sick and stuff. So then it would have been about 4 or 5 days after that. For whatever reason, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. The KTA Twitter account tweeted out saying that they basically couldn't contact her for 4 or 5 days. That's a nice reassuring thing to tweet that isn't going to get people speculating and worried and, some top tier handling of the situation there, Koiotome Mental.
I'm guessing they maybe already had an inkling that she was like out, and they were kind of like pre-stacking the deck to be like, okay, yeah, she's gone. But I mean, I don't know why they announced her AWOL. Like, if they wanted to keep it under wraps and like keep everyone calm, you would have thought they would have just been like, hey, MO MERA, due to unforeseen circumstances, she's probably not going to be at this at the next event, but if it turns out that she will be, then we'll keep you updated. You know what I mean? Then most people just think, oh, she's probably sick, the flu's going around, or maybe she's had a family emergency or something. Like, people wouldn't have thought, holy shit, she's AWOL, no one's seen her for a week, is she fucking alive? Like, you know what I mean?
It made it, I mean, I don't know if they knew what was up or not. It just made it sound like they had no idea where she was.
Yeah, like
kind of weird.
When you had the Japanese fans being like, so have you contacted her family? Have the girls contacted her? Has anyone contacted her? Like, how have you left one of your talent to not be in contact with anyone from the entire company in a week when you know that, like...
That also plays into the thing that we just talked about.
That's true.
A lot of groups aren't like best friends who hang out outside of work
all the time. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Nona was known for being, maybe not.
MO MERA.
Yeah, MO MERA. Oh my god.
Come on, I'm keeping it light, Terry. Come on, it's about to get grim.
I cry every time.
So yeah, that was announced like the day after they finally revealed details of their single that just came out. Did we put that in here?
Yeah, it's down the bottom. Yeah.
Is it?
What? Yeah, it's on releases. Yep.
All right, okay.
It'll be good,
So yeah, that was a day after, so you know, perfect timing there, guys. Great. And then nothing for like another few days. And I think it would have been the 29th of January, I believe.
Pretty much like the day before
they were due to have,
the event.
Yeah, they were due to have an in-store live for the single at Village Vanguard in Shimokitazawa. And they basically just tweeted, yeah, she's gone. She's like quit or whatever, right? The statement that Kodomo Mental put out said that performing in the group was too strenuous, both mentally.
Mentally, okay. I get you.
Mentally and physically, and that they had come to an agreement to terminate her contract. Okay.
So kind of
like she had that
general
foot problem,
reason.
though, right? Remember? Am I the only one that remembers this? Which is why they had to start wearing the trainers instead of bare feet.
I can't remember. What did she do?
She did have a foot problem, but so yeah, you know, kind of just like pretty stock, basic reasoning for anyone leaving, right? It's either some kind of medical condition or they want to go back to school or something like that.
Yeah, educational health reasons being the two top usual withdrawal, you know.
Yeah. So that's fine. Except for like, I don't know, a few days before that, there was a bunch of people talking about an alleged, and I have to say that because none of us were actually there, and someone will be down my throat about it if I try to say it did happen, an alleged altercation between Nona Mera and a allegedly intoxicated fan of Zenbu Kimi no Seida outside of Zep Tokyo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Allegedly, as Nona Mera was handing out flyers for KTA, this person allegedly came up to her, or she went over to him, or whatever. They had an interaction, allegedly, that ended, allegedly, with this guy like saying something or shouting in her face or whatever. And apparently that really upset her.
Yeah, from like other people who were there, they said apparently Yamaka Maro looked angry and went off to go and grab one of the members of management who came and then got Nona Mera and kind of like dragged her off, and apparently she didn't look particularly happy either. So I don't know.
The people that have said that also said nothing happened, and then they said, "Oh, maybe something happened, but I didn't see it."
Right. Well, let's go with what Kodomo is saying. So Kodomo has.
No, I'm just saying it's a very confused situation.
Yeah, no one really knows.
We're saying it's a health thing.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of people on Twitter that are saying, no, this happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've admitted it since then, haven't they? They put out a thing saying, you know...
I was getting to that, Terry. Can you not, like, just blow up my, like, process here? Come on. I'm like, trust me. I've got this. Right? So, yeah, okay. Maybe the thing with the fan didn't happen. But now Kodomo Mental have come out and said they've banned a guy from all of their shows, and that they're going to be encouraging people not to drink as much at their lives.
They also
draw your own conclusion.
I mean, they've also now prohibited the girls from interacting with people outside of set things now. So the girls aren't allowed outside of the venue or the stage to interact with the fans when it's not like Bupan or whatever. So yeah, as for like the girls leafleting and stuff like that at shows for other Kodomo Mental groups and being able to like interact and hang out with the fans, yeah, that's done. That's gone. Like
the guy also admitted it on Twitter, but I mean, let's not let that get in the way of.
But like, if
story.
Kodomo interact that new rule to all of their groups, then you can kiss goodbye to like other members of Kodomo groups being at other Kodomo groups' lives and usually hanging about and, you know, saying hello and that sort of stuff. Like, so, you know, it's kind of like, it's one of those things where one person ruins it for everyone, and, You know, it was nice. You go to like a Koiotome Mental Live, and you know, you go to Zenkimi, and there might be like a few of the members from KTA or Surizuri hanging about, or, you know, saying hello to people, or, you know, watching the show. Same thing like Zenkimi, you might see a KTA member. Like, you know, they seem to be
actually
good at like getting around.
The best part of the whole thing.
What was it?
Koiotome Mental tried to say nothing happened.
At first, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Like, PR disaster for them. Nothing happened, but on an unrelated note, this guy's banned. The members can't interact with people off the stage unless it's Bupan, and please don't drink as much. But yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah. It's like, we like kind of, you know, the freedom of, you know, the whole underground idol type thing where, you know, the girls don't have to be, you know, as sheltered, and they can come and interact with people. But then it only takes one person to pretty much fuck that all up, and then you're like, okay, maybe the whole thing about having rules and not letting them interact with people unless it's monitored and, you know, they're protected is maybe it's for the best, because, you know, it only takes one dickhead for something to happen, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, where was management? Why was she by herself? Like, and you just think, oh, you know, but she should have been fine. Yeah, she should have, but unfortunately she wasn't, and now we're paying the price. It was, you know, I mean, we already said that we thought that No Mera took Kotetsu's transferring to Surizuri quite hard, because apparently they were quite close, you know, the original duo as it was. So they're obviously quite close. So apparently she didn't take that very well when Kotetsu transferred, as with the whole kind of, you know, she's not feeling very good mentally and physically. Plus, you know, pretty much one of her best friends moving to another group, so they're not performing anymore together. You know, then they've got new members. And then, yeah, and then this, you know, I mean, was this the straw that broke the camel's back? Was this, you know, was this the triggering moment that kind of made her go, do you know what, nah, fuck this, like, I'm out. Well, apparently
she doesn't seem to have had that much support from her employers over this. So I mean,
no, I mean, that was the main thing that kind of upset me. I was kind of like, where was Koiotome Mental in the week that she was off? Like, where
maybe
was
they were doing stuff though.
Hopefully they was. I don't know. Like, where was I don't know. I just feel like Koiotome Mental need to support their talent more. I don't know.
Well, it's very bad from a PR perspective, in my opinion. But I mean, so No Mera's gone. Okay, the single literally just came out. The tour went on sale.
Yeah.
And as if having to refund your tour, because you have to do that in Japan, by the way.
Yeah.
If someone leaves, like, before a show or something, because,
you can't fulfill the advertised lineup.
The card is not subject to change at an idol show.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they've lost the person who probably took in about 80% of like their Bupan revenue.
It's not unfair to say that No Mera was, and probably still is, KTA to a lot of people.
Her voice, man, like how do you like replace that?
Yeah,
lots of helium.
I listened on the new single, which I got. There's a 2019 version. That's what they're calling it, of Kagome.
Yeah.
And it already doesn't sound as good without Kotetsu.
Oh god. I can imagine.
You know what really cuts through like distorted guitars and like deep bass and stuff?
You mean
like,
high-pitched voices?
Shrill, high-pitched voices. Guess what we don't have any of now?
Sure, high-pitched voices. I mean, she definitely had a unique voice. I think the only, like, you know, silver cloud here is that I don't think you'll be able to keep her down, and I think she probably will pop back up in something else.
She'll rejoin Evander.
Alright, yeah, she's probably going to take a little mini, like, sabbatical, you know, take some time off, get laid, have some alcohol. I don't know, like, No Mera things, you know what I mean? And then she'll probably...
What do you mean No Mera things?
Just,
it's like all...
Just No Mera things.
Most idols.
Oh, yeah. Unless they get accosted on their doorstep and asked about their illicit affairs or whatever. But we're not going into that one. Let's have a...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Benny isn't going to let her back into Abandoned after how she exited that group.
Let's have a look. What's chat saying? Because chat seems to be, there's so much text. Their most
My
popular member
rant
and
got
biggest
us
money
like 10 more
maker
viewers.
for the group is gone because someone had personal issues and can't handle themselves or drink. I mean, we don't know if 100% if that was, you know, the thing that kind of made it happen, but it's definitely a contributing factor,
Allegedly.
which is sad.
Probably didn't help.
Yeah.
We can at least like agree that much. hopefully.
Scooter says, so one douchebag shatters a whole group with a ton of potential and then management bends the pooch over and makes it 10 times worse. GG. GG indeed. Zeng says, it's bonkers. We'll never learn the true story until No Mera re-emerges sometimes later. If she even speaks about it, a lot of times she'll probably like just do a complete like refresh. She's
That
like,
might have been a condition on them letting her out of her contract that she doesn't speak about it. Possibly.
I ain't choosing no damn real name YouTube. Like it. Nice name. She was
I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's up?
I know. She was one of the key appeals of KTA to me outside of the music aspects, which makes this whole situation so much more disappointing. Just saying, blah blah blah. Don't think Benny will let her back in abandoned. People complain about what I said. Cool. Scooter, you don't replace her. No, you don't. No. Like, I don't know who you would replace her with, to be honest. Like, it's like, you know, Shadari gone from Surizuri, No Mera gone from KTA. Like, what's next? Is Mashiro gonna leave Zenkimi? I'm touching wood right now, and it's the table. It's not what you thought. So yeah.
Did you scratch her stay too?
Yeah, pretty much, right. Should we move on to some happier news, please?
Yeah, man, let's do it. Come on.
Side letter said,
Yeah.
please. I agree, please. Yeah, broken by the screen with no EO is what I'd compare it to. EO or Kagura. Either two would definitely be a sore loss. But yeah, let's move on to something more. In better news, I don't even know if you guys follow Dibaria, but they're like a duo. It's two girls, Chihiro and Ando. How would you describe their sound, Gary? What's idol rock, I guess.
Kind of, I guess.
Idol rock, yeah. If you like your two-step in and you kind of, they got a few woes here and there, I guess.
It's hard though, right, to kind of sell people in this group, considering they like don't really have much to like show online.
Yeah, they're very much like a live performance group in that they do a lot of lives. So how else would we know them? Ando was in Bakashinu as well, right?
I think they were both in
so Chihiro and Ando are both in Bakashinu as well, which was like an offshoot from Emo Momo. But yeah, basically all of these groups are kind of all mixed up together. Moondoggy or Chris in the chat would definitely be able to fill us in on all the details on this because he follows them probably a lot more closely. But I'm sure a lot of you probably in the chat know of Aphrodite, right? Aphrodite. How many have they got now? Four girls? Five now, right?
Yeah.
So 5 now. So they were a four girl group. They kind of do like what, gothic rock, I suppose.
Yeah, they're
gothic rock, but more energetic than like say like Juju's gothic rock. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like
that's good.
Like Juju's like heavily atmospheric gothic rock, whereas theirs is more kind of, I don't know, like just think of like kind of symphonic rock, I guess, with like some halls and some little bits like that. But yeah. It's a little bit of a mix between VK and power metal, I guess. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. In some places, yeah. Genki gothic.
I just want to point out that Terry's agreeing with all of this when pretty much every time Aphrodite were on when we were in Japan, he disappeared to the bar.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that. I listen to their songs on iTunes and stuff, and I like them. They didn't super appeal to me live, but maybe that was because I couldn't get into any of them. Maybe that was because I didn't have an Oshi. Oh, trust me, I had plenty of drinks in Japan. I didn't need any more. Yeah, maybe that's because I didn't have.
You need to replenish yourself.
Well, now you know Ando's in Aphrodite, so maybe I'll be more invested now.
And Chihiro's back in Bakashino.
Yeah, Bakashino currently.
And they're both still in the barrier.
And they're both still in the barrier. Well, the barrier not long ago put out a single, didn't they?
Indeed they did.
Indeed they did. Are you reviewing that?
When I eventually get
your hands on it. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Eventually. But yeah,
It's like it's in my possession, just not physically in my possession, if that makes sense.
for those of you who maybe watched the Tales from Tokyo podcast, Ando was the girl that we referred to as the Ando experience for like Cheki, like Bupan time. What an experience it is. She's an interesting character. She doesn't
talk.
She doesn't talk, but she likes to listen. She really likes to listen, and
your reply will be scrolled across the back of your Cheki.
Yes, so she'll get really close to you, and then she'll kind of look up at you, and she'll nod a lot. Big
eyes looking up at you.
Big eyes, like the deer.
Got the Cheki like in one hand and the pen in the other, as if she's a reporter taking notes.
Yeah. And then she starts writing an essay all over the Cheki, like an actual essay, like all over the back of the Cheki, all over the front. And then she just kind of sits there and like nods her head. If you can actually get a conversation out of her, like a back and forth, like I'd be amazed. But maybe that was just because we're foreign. But then again, I see a few Japanese fans that she did exactly the same thing to as well. So I don't know. But yeah,
it's highly recommended.
It's funny. It sounds like she really does actually listen though, because like, she understood everything I was saying to her anyway. In my poor broken Japanese.
Response.
Yeah. If you run out of words, you're in
full
trouble.
Response to your question. No, if she runs out of Cheki, she's in trouble.
Yeah. When she starts like writing on the edges of the Cheki and stuff because she's got no space. The thing is, I don't think she really speaks.
I think she started writing on the front of mine.
What was weird was that she doesn't really speak English, but she can write on the back in English. And I was like, what? It's one of them things. Maybe she's got like a Google Translate app like built into her head or something, and she's like quickly writing this in English. But yeah, she's pretty cool. But yeah,
so she's an Aphrodite now, so I'm happy about that because I actually like Aphrodite, unlike Terry.
Hey, maybe I'll like Aphrodite more now, I guess, so I can go see Ando. Yeah, it's like writing Japanese with Google Translate. Yeah. I guess it's pretty much like us speaking Japanese. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm glad that she is doing something else. Chihiro is also doing Bakashinu and
with Enma, who just graduated from Emo Momo, or whatever, however you say it. Is that how many it is? I don't know.
It's like Hisatsu Emo Momo 4 or something like that.
And now she's in looking for members from Bakashinu.
Yeah.
The Bakashinu have literally changed their name to
Bakashinu is looking for new members. Yeah, something like that.
As if, just in case you didn't know.
As long as she gets time to do essays in Aphrodite, I'm cool. I mean, she'll just have to learn to write faster, Zeng. Don't worry, bro. She's got this. She's going to have that speed writing going on.
I mean, Aphrodite's like a one-girl group, pretty much, so she'll probably have plenty of time.
Yeah, I think, like Moondog, you said, I think Ando's voice will suit their sound at least. Yeah, I think it would. Like, Chihiro and Ando actually both have really good voices. So for Ando to go into, like, Aphrodite, I feel like she'll be able to use her voice quite well there. I wish I had something to show you some of these groups and like what they actually do, but there's just not really any live footage.
Aphrodite is on Spotify.
Well, Aphrodite, I just meant more like the barrier and stuff like that.
I know, but I'm just pointing out that Aphrodite are actually on Spotify.
I just don't have any like examples of like Ando and that lot singing. I don't know if there's any Debaria footage up somewhere. I'd have to have a look. If I find anything, I'll post it. I'll post it in the Facebook group. But John, do you want to take us away with our next bit of good news?
Something that's not quite so idle?
Not quite so idle, no.
How did he get this one?
Because I thought it would be funny. Because I thought it'd be
Isn't
funny.
it though? And I'm totally not gonna do it, Terry.
What do you mean? Oh, now he gets shy. How do you do this to me?
Do you see those brass knacks? I wouldn't want to talk shit either.
Oh, about Boss? I wouldn't talk shit about Boss, no.
Old Boss Ray here's got a little punk rock group she's fronting now called Knuckle Chihuahua. Right?
Why didn't you say it the way that Terry wants it?
Chat, he was killing me earlier, the way he was saying Knuckle Chihuahua. I was howling with laughter. I didn't even think I would be able to handle this segment of the podcast. I didn't want to
go up the show.
Because of the way that he was going, Knuckle, was it Chihuahua? Or Chihuahua? The way how Chihuahua. And I absolutely lost it. And it was just before the podcast was going live as well. And I was like, boys, I need to I need to calm myself down because otherwise, if anytime someone says knuckle chihuahua, I'm just gonna piss myself laughing now. So, yeah. But yeah, tell us about them, John. Sorry.
Well, I mean, have they even debuted yet?
No, not yet. No.
So I'm assuming they're just going to be your standard run-of-the-mill punk rock group.
No idea, really.
Fast, 2-chord, you know.
Hopefully.
I think that's what
punk
people
rock.
want.
Right, you know, here, open the box, here's your punk rock.
I mean, Boss is on vocals, so I'm not expecting like I don't know what I'm expecting really. She does have that kind of whole punk like rough singing thing down, if you get what I mean.
Raspy. She's raspy.
Yeah, she's on. She's got that 40-a-day tone.
Yeah. So we got. Well, I'll go down the lineup here for all those who are viewing live.
Is this
of course
order
we got
of the picture? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Left to right. Of course we got Boss. Everybody knows who she is, I'm sure. Then we got Akira.
Yeah.
Who is the guitar player? He's the tall fella.
Okay.
Then we got Benny on the bass.
Not to be confused with
Not to be confused.
Because there's many Bennys of the world.
And then we got Don on the end here, and he's the drummer.
Man like Don.
Now, he was in. Some of you may have heard of a band called Touch My Secret. I think they played in the UK.
They did a UK
with
tour.
The Screaming 60s.
They did indeed.
No, that's not Screaming 60s. Was it the 60s?
No. They did their own. No. They did their own UK tour.
The whole one thing, yeah.
I thought they met up for a show at the same time with somebody.
I don't think so. But it was done through Orion / Orion.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, he sent me an autographed CD. I have an autographed CD from them.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
But yeah,
he's
so
not in that band anymore, by the way.
No, he is not. He's a pretty accomplished drummer. So you know. Yes. So they got a pretty good backbone.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just see. You know, all you punk rock fans, you know.
I'm excited for this.
If you like punk and you like iDOL, well, here's an iDOL that's front.
Think of this as like, Iunidi's Pedro thing. This is Boss's punk thing or Chihuahua thing or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I think a lot of people were worried that with her doing this, that that Burst Girl might take like a backseat or anything. I doubt that's gonna happen. Like
they're in the middle of a nationwide tour.
There's a few people that seemed kind of worried. I was like, they literally just released a single and they're in the middle of a nationwide tour, of which I'm gonna receive some merchandise at the end of. Hopefully, yeah.
That's still like 3 months away, by the way.
That's fine. I mean, I backed them for it, and I've already got some of the bonuses that they sent out, so that's cool, I guess. Hanako-san has already cornered the Chihuahua barking market. I mean, kind of, right? I wouldn't call Hanako a Chihuahua to her face. I'm just saying.
She is a slight bit shrill, though, isn't she?
Oh yeah. She's the banshee of the bog. That's what I like to call her.
The bog banshee.
The bog banshee, yeah.
Is that like Black Banshee?
The toilet terror, or
Shout out to anyone that got that reference.
I know who Black Banshee is. Oh no, that's Black Canary. Sorry, wrong person. Still think Himari from Necro would be a good punk singer.
Oh, you mean you must have saw that?
Could you imagine her doing punk?
They did with Guso.
Could you imagine her now though, with like the whole kind of librarian leather bondage
Didn't
thing?
she wreck her voice doing that?
Yeah, she would wreck it.
Yeah. After a certain amount of time, she'd end up sounding like Boss. She sounds like the Budweiser frog. But to be honest, Boss's voice is it sounds like it's recovered a bit from the Guso days. Probably because she's not having to quite go as crazy. Let's see what other people are saying. I am very interested in this. Blah blah blah. Himari and punk. Yeah, she'd be like a punk librarian. She has a rough voice, which is good for old school female punk bands. Yeah. I think Himari's definitely got like a lower tone voice, and she can. I don't know if you. What's the song? Is it Sarnath, where she does the whole kind of like monologue bit? It is Sarnath, right? Yeah, like whenever she does that and she gets super into it, she has like a very like rough tone, like very dramatic. I feel like she could probably do that kind of thing. Whether or not she'd actually want to, who knows? We'll have to see.
It's not very anime.
It's not. but it's definitely not. Yeah, we can move on to the next
If it
thing.
ain't anime, she don't want to do it.
The Chihuahua has spoken, and we're going to move on to something else.
We're moving on to me, and whoever put this together try to like screw me over by not translating anything, but it's alright, I got it.
Yeah, this one.
I didn't have to.
There you go.
You do realize that the Japanese, beside the bit that says temporary
Yes, it
title,
does say things.
does not actually say temporary title, right?
I know, but those are the temporary titles.
Anyway, so I'm pretty sure they tweeted about this like a month ago, but we finally got some details. So
Yeah.
Mason Boot Girl, new single. It's called Soup. Because why not, I guess. Releases the 3rd of April, so a ways away, but you know, it'll get there. 2 versions, CD only and Blu-ray version. If you want the Blu-ray version, it's going to cost you 4,000 yen. If you want the CD version, it's 1,300, and if you buy it from Amazon Japan, it's probably going to arrive smashed up. Shout out to Amazon Japan. Track listing, we have Kujira Kojo, which is like something about whales, I think.
Well.
Nagai Yoga Akete. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds right. And then we have a 3rd song which doesn't have a title yet.
Untitled
Unless
new
it's,
song.
unless it's actually titled Untitled Song. It might be.
It's probably going to be a
I got landed with this topic in case anyone can't tell.
I feel like the 3rd one's probably going to be another spoken word thing from Koshoji, and they just haven't done it
Sounds
yet.
reasonable.
They just probably haven't written it yet, or she hasn't worked it out.
If you do opt for the 4,000 yen Blu-ray version, then you will get a copy of their Solitude Hotel 6th floor Yume one-man live from this past December. So perhaps that will be of interest to some of you. You know, I like Mason Boot Girl. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but
Well, I'm just surprised that the release isn't named after a, section of a house this time.
maybe we've left the hotel. I'm sure there's someone that knows the lore, right? It's like someone hit me up and explain it to me. Like if we finally left the hotel.
Well, isn't in the picture for like the thing, isn't there like a beached whale? So maybe it's like some sort of soup. I don't know, whale soup. I don't know. I'm clutching.
Sounds illegal.
Probably, yeah. Bit fishy.
But yeah, I mean, looking forward to some more Mason Boot Girl. Their album was very challenging to listen to, but in a good way.
Was that Yume?
Yeah, you.
No, that was Yume.
maybe
concept
maybe
album,
the
that's
soup
different.
is served in the hotel.
Possibly. I mean, maybe it's could be whale soup.
You get bed and breakfast, and they just bring you like a can of soup.
So yeah, look forward to that if you're a Mason Boot Girl fan, and if you haven't ever really checked them out, or you check them out and you're kind of on the fence, maybe give the album a listen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say it'll definitely win you over, but I think it's something that people should definitely check out.
Yeah, I was trying to think of whale jokes, but I can't think of any. So let's move on to the Beast's new single.
Okay, I'll talk about the Beast single. It's called "Are You Ready?"
Are you ready
Are
for
you ready?
a higher resolution fucking image that I could have used and
Isn't
there
that
wasn't
like
one?
isn't that an Idol Master song?
Are you ready?
Someone in chat
Excuse
back
me.
me up.
Excuse me.
Sorry, John.
There's 10 people in this picture.
Yeah. I couldn't.
Yeah, that is not correct.
I couldn't cut her out. Look where she is. She's like sandwiched in between Kika and Figgy. Are you ready?
Yeah, Side Lettuce knows what I'm talking about. Mad respect.
But yeah, old pictures of Beast. Apologies. I'll blur her out next time, like she's been faded from existence.
Just make her look like she's in witness protection.
Yeah.
Okay, so new Beast single coming out called "Are You Ready?" Comes out the 20th of March, and it of course follows the standard whack release of hyper expensive Blu-ray edition, middle of the road DVD edition, and CD only pleb edition. Okay.
Damn.
Is that about right?
Pretty much. What do you get for the 10K EM one? Do you know yet?
Yes, I do. I know exactly what you get, for the most part. First, the everybody gets the same CD. 2 tracks. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The first track.
Oh, I thought you was like, are you ready? Fuck, you know. How did I put myself into that? I was like, are you ready? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and the second track is a new recording of Bis Bis.
No, fuck that. I ain't paying 10K yen for one new song and a Beast record. You can fuck off. Like,
you're not paying 10K anyway, so where you can play.
I'm not paying any fucking money.
You can get the 1K version. The Blu-ray and DVD, I am assuming, will come with the tour final that everybody just watched streaming. Right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Did everybody watch that? I'm assuming that's what's going to be on the Blu-ray. They haven't said yet.
If it's on a Blu-ray, at least it would be a much better quality, I guess, than the Nico stream or whatever.
Yeah. Isn't it always the final from the previous tour?
Pretty much.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. And then also in the 10K, you get your standard 100-page photo book of the previous tour.
100-page?
100-page? It's always 100-page.
Oh, damn.
And they have started a new thing. The pack-in T-shirt.
A pack-in T-shirt, okay.
You actually get a T-shirt?
Yes, you get a T-shirt. Just like the, what was the
iDOL.
last thing that, that hasn't come out, it hasn't shipped yet. The
that doesn't
iDOL
come out till April.
Did one of them,
the iDOL photo book, Amazon version comes with the T-shirt.
Did one of them, like, put the T-shirt on and then run around in it for a bit and then pack it up and put it in there?
No, but the iDOL photo book is signed by all members of WAC.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Well, the Amazon version, the 10K.
If it doesn't come smashed up, am I right?
Wait, what do you mean all members? You mean every single member of WAC? Or just Beast?
All of them.
All
for the iDOL one.
Even Momoland?
Is she in
Terry, I don't know how to break this to you. But,
insert disappointed Momo face emoji. That's what I can say.
I don't know how to break this to you, Terry, but
I've got some bad news.
Momo's gone.
Oh, God.
So Shidari, bro. I hate to break it to you.
Shit. I didn't even know she was on WAC. Damn.
But anybody who's gonna go chucking money at this high-end one,
yeah,
if they follow the same protocol as they did for the iDOL photo book, that T-shirt's going to be a Japanese extra large.
Oh, it's like a one size thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually pack an extra large in, so that pretty much anybody can wear
so
it.
it'd be like a dress on me then.
Well, yeah, night shirt for you.
Nice night, yeah, night shirt, yeah.
We just reminded Chris that he actually ordered that photo book.
Oh, God.
Oh, Chris. But yeah, so and the Are You Ready song is also all 9 current members.
And the artwork for it is like, where did you get those the thumbnails for the artwork from? Because I couldn't find any like official pictures of it, and the artwork's like so like low quality I couldn't even use it.
What, my artwork?
Yeah.
Twitter.
Oh, dude, you should have asked me. I have huge copies of these.
Do you?
Like 1500 by 1500.
But why? Yeah, but they look terrible. It's like the products have been put in the witness.
One is terrible.
It looks like the products have been put in the witness protection.
Low quality.
Oh, okay. A bit like wax output in general recently. Then.
I think I got these from Natalie article.
Oh,
makes sense.
Thanks, Natalie. Right, should we move on to something else a bit more exciting?
I just want to, before we move on, I just want to point out that the Beast Blu-ray is 10K, while the Mason Book Girl one is 4K. It, really gets the noggin jogging, as they say.
Yeah, but you get a T-shirt, a photo book.
You can continue.
Oh yeah, I can move on to the next thing. Up next is something that's quite interesting, and this literally popped up like yesterday. Someone posted about this, and I was like, oh damn.
Yep.
And there was even like a preview thing about it as well, which I forgot to put in our preview thing, but we could talk about it here if we wanted to. And it's,
I didn't watch it.
oh, and it was fucking hell. And it was a Spark Speaker or collabing with Clock or 969 or yeah, Go Our Own Way or whatever you want to say. And yeah, collaborating together for this split EP called
That's
One
an
Life.
unfortunate logo.
I've been saying that for a while. That is an unfortunate logo.
Oh, you're talking about Spark Speakers?
Yep.
I mean,
It's going to go over as good as the old Manji.
it bears resemblance, but I feel like you could get away with that more than you could with the Manji, probably.
Probably.
Because this is
Just say the K and the I fell off.
I mean, this is yeah. Just say it was the Kiss logo, yeah.
just don't go to Germany.
So yeah, Spark Speaker collabing with 969 or Clock. And yeah, so you've got the collaboration song, which they're both on together, which is actually called One Life, which is obviously the name of the split EP. Then you have a new song from Spark Speaker called A Moment to Love. I believe that's a new song. And a new song from Clock, which is called Dream. There is actually a preview video up for it that I don't have to post. But yeah, like hearing Clock without what was it, Ray?
Sounds right.
Yeah,
Was she the hollering one?
the one who had the really good voice that left, that I mess her name up, is Ray, isn't it? Yeah, it's Ray. Cool. Just checking because I don't want to be disrespectful because she had a really, really good voice. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to hear Clock without her now. Because, you know, Chitty Men's still doing, you know, the harsh vocals and singing, and then you're going to have Nana and Jury taking up a lot of the clean vocal kind of duties, I guess. So it'll be interesting to see what they sound like without her in the mix. Live, you know, it is what it is. If you've seen them live, you've seen them live without her. But yeah, on record, you're probably very much used to hearing her voice. So hearing it without her on record will probably make a bit of a difference to the music. And I'm not super into Spark Speaker myself. They have a few songs that I think are alright, but I've never really got really invested into them. So maybe this will be a chance for me to hear them on a track and maybe get into them. Let's see what chat's saying anyway. So the preview sounds good. 969 speaker is a good combo. It was Ray. Okay, good. When I saw them, they were performing as just two. That was interesting. Oh damn, just two.
Yeah, because Cheery Men got sick, I think.
Right. That would make sense. What's this? Slightly off topic, but I was in a random book off browsing the 500 yen section, and I pulled Bis Second Against the Pain off the shelf, and it immediately started playing over the radio. That's a sign. I hope you bought it. It was a good luck single. It was a good, like, if you keep that in your bag wherever you go, you'll run into idols. That's the way it works. Side letter said Nana was ill. It was. Oh yeah, it is Billy in chat. He's not here, is he?
I'm pretty sure Cheery Men got sick later.
Yeah. It's like I remember Billy telling me that Nana was
You can't blame the idol for getting you sick, dude. Come on.
Yeah, true. That influenza was hiding around the corner, waiting to tackle the idols. But I remember Billy saying
influenza and idols. Name a more iconic duo.
Cheerman later got sick and also got me sick. Oh god, everyone got sick. I think at one point all of 969 got sick, so damn. It's a precious memory. Let me have this one. Take it. Have it away. But yeah, I think that's about it for the news, but we can move on to some stuff that's recently released, I guess.
Yeah, so this is stuff that's come out between now and the last podcast.
Yeah, a few bits. It's a simple one slide thing, so we can just talk about stuff here.
Okay, so since there's a PowerPoint presentation, if you're watching this live anyway. So in the top right, we have Epidemic, which is the debut mini album, I believe they're calling it. It could be an EP, who knows? I mean, I don't think the groups really know these days. Epidemic, the debut mini album from Sennou Meme, that's Dying Meme.
Yeah.
Came out on the 23rd of January, so, you know, like, what's that, a week ago?
Yeah, not long ago,
Yeah, like a week ago. 2,000 yen on all of the usual like physical CD sellers. It's not on iTunes or Spotify, unfortunately. 6 tracks. Track 1, Sennou Meme, so self-titled. Track 2, Pandemic Generation, which is in some hilarious Romaji and Doc. Track 3, Kansen, is that Kansen Chitai Kakute?
Yep.
Track 4, Iku. It's just triggered someone, probably. Track 5, Kansen Tenshi. And track 6, I'm just going to double check that that's actually right. Not that I don't trust you. Yeah, Bara no Toge Skirt Yabureta.
The one on the top right, Zeg, is Sennou Meme.
Sennou Meme, yep. I'm actually writing a review for this that's like, I'm like halfway through it, so I think they do have some live videos on YouTube, but they don't have any music videos or anything, unfortunately. And they also lost 2 of the members that are on the cover between the release of the single and when it got announced.
Pink one, white one?
Mini album.
Pink one, white one?
I thought it was the red one.
No, she was in a video.
No, pink and white.
Pink and white, yeah. So it was something, and Sentimental did something, Kyohaku, the Destroyer, yeah. Which was like the little white lolly one that I was interested in. But she's gone. So it's sad times.
Not to give too much away, but I think if you look at that cover and then go listen to them, you will be, at the very least, surprised. I don't know if it'll be pleasantly surprised or otherwise, but I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah, their sound doesn't match up with the image totally. It wasn't what I was expecting from them, but it's actually still pretty interesting. I just need to listen to the actual proper studio tracks of the songs, because I've only really seen in-store footage and stuff like that. I've posted it in a few places. So yeah.
But yeah, so
does that mean move on to the next one?
I'd encourage people to check them out. You can just search for them on YouTube. There's like a few live videos.
I think they have a music video coming soon for one of the songs from this.
Hopefully it comes out before my review goes up.
There you go. But yeah, what's up next, John? What else came out this week?
Well, we're gonna move down to the lower right.
And we're moving down to the lower regions, KTA. Apparently.
Yep, the KTA single came out 4 days ago. 3? 4? Math eludes me.
This week.
Yep, this week. Forbidden Masturbating. Great title. 3-track single. That's your 1080 yen, standard single price.
Yeah.
It's got 3 tracks. Forbidden Masturbating. Track 2 is Drying Party. And track 3 is Kagome, the aforementioned 2019 version.
That's already outdated.
Yeah. It is already outdated.
Yeah. They need to do 2019 version 2.0.
Yeah. They lost Squeaky number 1 and now Squeaky number 2.
Yeah.
They got no Squeak.
It's like it'll be no MO MERA version. Just like no.
Nice. This also isn't on Spotify or iTunes yet, as best I can tell, so you probably have to wait like another week or 2 if you don't want to buy a physical copy.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be there eventually, though.
I mean,
I'm sure that anybody that pre-ordered it from like CD Japan or anything already has it.
Unless they cheaped out on the shipping. Speaking of which, I just saw that Melon Batake's album is now on iTunes, so free plug.
Moving on.
Anything else, John? No? Okay.
Nothing else. How about another Kodomo group, though?
Oh, yeah. So we have, last up, we have Seireki Jusanya with their kind of debut single, which is called Oyasumi Mirai to Koiotome. Huh?
I thought it was Yoru.
Who?
The end of their name.
I don't know. They just write Ya.
That's their Twitter handle.
That's how I'm saying it. Just yeah.
I'm pretty sure, isn't someone in chat
Is it Yo?
like, isn't it Yoru?
I'm just shortening it down, just like Zen Kimi or Surizuri, I guess. I'm gonna start calling them Serekiya. Serekiya. There you go. But yeah, this is their debut single, which is Oyasumi Mirai to Koiotome. It released on January 23rd. Price is the usual price of $10.80, tax included. It's purchasable at all the usual places, and it's also available. It's also available on iTunes already, isn't it? I believe. I have it. I'm sure it's available online. I might be wrong. No, it's on iTunes.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it's on iTunes. Yeah. So it's on iTunes. The track listing is the title track, which is Oyasumi Mirai to Koiotome. The second track is Uso wa Yoru ni Tokete. And the third track is just the instrumental version for the Oyasumi Mirai song. So you got two songs. The Oyasumi Mirai one, I believe is that the one they previewed? They previewed that song, right? They previewed it before, so you might have already got a taste of that. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Previewed, don't they have a video?
Yeah, they have an MV for it as well that I think we'll probably be covering next up. So, I mean, what we can do is we can just skip straight to that if you want, boys.
Sure. And then it doesn't look like I'm blowing up your spot.
Yeah. It's the same kanji as Yoru, but can also be read as ya. So I'm assuming that maybe they've chose to have the reading as ya.
Is it ya in that song title as well?
What ya? I mean, I don't know. With Japanese, there's two different readings, so I don't know. You would have thought they would have put yoru on the end. I don't know.
Somebody drop them a line.
But yeah, let's go to boom. There's your MVs for today that we're covering in neat little boxes that you can use to feast your eyes on if you're not listening to if you're watching this live or on the VOD. Sorry, MP3 dudes, but we will talk about what we're covering. Hopefully there's no extraneous noise coming from these videos. They should all be muted. Otherwise, rip headphone users. What we got up first?
On this video.
And this video, but I think they're so small and boxed that I think I'll probably get away with that. Don't ask me how I did this. It was an arduous task, but it was fun to do. So yeah, we got the Seireki Jusan Yoru or Ya girls with the Oyasumi Mirai to Koiotome song. I mean, how'd you guys feel about the MV for this? The rabbits were kind of like, okay, I see where they're going with this group immediately.
I mean, everyone knows that it's Namida Maru and Sumomo in the mascot costumes, right?
Which is pretty cool, right? I love the rabbits. Yeah, the rabbit. I feel like the rabbits are gonna kind of be there because I mean, Zenkimi have the bear, right? The suicidal bear, or with the bear that's like hanged or whatever. That's kind of their mascot. I'm assuming maybe these lot will get rabbits. I guess I don't know. Maybe that's their thing. Instead of being like Yami Kawaii, this is a lot more Yume.
What are you talking about? One of these girls is like,
oh yeah, she's got
100% Yami Kawaii.
To be fair, I just thought that they'd taken Suyame, put her in like a mental institute for a bit, and then let her out and put her back in this.
It's like some weird combination of like Yotsu and Pikarin.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like the kind of clothing and stuff is kind of very Yume. I feel like it's very pastel-y. It's very dreamlike,
like trad idol kind of style.
Kind of, yeah,
I guess.
Definitely.
I guess Koiotome finally needed a group that kind of looked like that.
Yeah.
Since they've got practically everything else.
I mean, yeah, I feel like this definitely kind of fills the last kind of base for Koiotome. The MV is kind of what I expected. You know, they can do a lot with not much.
It's like a rave at a shrine or something.
Yeah, kind of, you know, and you got the kind of like star constellations and stuff. Apparently all the girls have their own star constellation that they're supposed to represent or something like that. I'm happy with my Oshi pick now that I can actually see what part of the vocal she is. So I'm like, oh yes, I've picked okay, and that's the little green one, Kamochi. So I actually quite like. I was like, okay, that was
inadvertently picked the center apparently. So that's gonna suck if I go to Bupan.
Which one's that? The blue one?
The blue one.
Oh, you picked the blue. Oh, okay. And John's
I look forward to
John's
another
currently
2
waiting
hours
for an
long.
update on the size of the queues, and then he's gonna pick.
I am definitely waiting for an update on the queue sizes.
I like these little bits on the little bridges and that sort of stuff. Yeah,
The one good thing about MO MERA not being in KTA anymore, I don't have to stand in a 2-hour line.
oh, it depends on who everyone goes to instead. That's the problem.
Kotetsu isn't there either. Maybe I just won't go see them at all.
Lol. So yeah, we had that. Up next, we had Astromate with their Brilliant World MV, which is the one just to the right. We see Astromate, didn't we? We see Astromate at, was it Milky Way?
Yeah, on like a Thai band.
Yeah,
or
on like a
something,
Thai
I
band with
believe.
like Christine and Adfiction and a bunch of others. That was a pretty good lineup. I think the Up Up Girls were on that as well, weren't they?
The wrestling ones.
Yeah, the wrestling ones. Yeah. But yeah,
I think we've like killed the chat. They've like completely lost interest in this.
Oh, I apologize, man. I thought you guys would like the MVs. Normally we can't show them, but at least we've got something for you to actually watch now. But yeah, the Astromate MV, I actually don't mind the song. I actually quite like Astromate. Their original song when it first came out, I was quite interested in. Astromate are interesting in that the kind of like the outfits and stuff like that, and the way they kind of portray themselves is like very like kind of tradish when they're on stage, but then when they perform, you're just like, oh shit! Like, then the music's like really upbeat, energetic, like has like some breakdowns and lots of like galloping drums and stuff. So it's like it's very
iDOL rock.
Yeah, it's iDOL rock.
Absolutely.
But they look very like, I don't know. They don't have any edge to them. But then the music's really like, oh yeah, let's get up and go. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a weird mixture of it. Because then you see them playing with groups that are like really edgy as fuck. So it's weird.
I like the part in the video where it goes something like light up, go down or something.
Yeah. There's also a bit in the song where it goes a bit like electronic-y, and I was like, is this Imi Nayuta or something for a second? It gets a bit weird. I was like, if this turned into like Imi Nayuta. Not musically, but just like the visual style that they used for a second. Who else did we have? So also had Wenra, which is the one up to the right of that.
With the girls running.
With the girls running, yeah. I feel like the girls running around in MVs has become a bit of a trend, right? For a while, people were doing it. I know Burst Girl had a running MV. Bish had a running girl MV.
Kind of.
Well, it wasn't.
Empire had a running girl MV.
You got to get your exercise.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of groups have done the run. There's probably way more groups that have done the running thing, and my mind's just emptied. Oh, KTA run around in a Identity Crisis. They're running away from something. I'm telling you, man, those running shots are really popular at the moment.
So here's the thing. I can't tell if I like the song or not.
The Wenra song?
Yeah, because I can't actually hear the instrumental.
What? Because the vocals?
Just because, like, they've just pushed it so far away for some reason.
I don't know if that's the audio on the MV though, because there was
I hope so.
One of the other songs I compared to my iTunes version, and the audio is terrible. So I have a feeling that YouTube, unless your audio was encoded right, when you put it on YouTube, it just destroys.
Maybe they just don't want people ripping the audio off the video.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But like the video itself, whatever. Yeah, they're running, cool, great. I just like, I think there's an interesting instrumental buried in here somewhere, but I hear little bits and pieces. Maybe my hearing's just shot. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. It's
the creepy.
I recognized like 3/4 of the locations in this video as well.
The creepy kind of dude with the like white eyes is kind of weird, but it's like I kind of enjoy that. It's kind of like he's kind of like drawn in. It looks kind of cool.
No man, they're like running from their demons.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it is. Symbolism and stuff.
Gotta love that symbolism.
Symbology.
The Nanomoral MV, which is in the top right hand corner, is funny because the MV is dark for pretty much all of it, and like the action is contained in like corners. So like when I boxed it up, like you can only really see them occasionally where she appears, and I was just like, it's such a weirdly shot video. for kind of like a weird
It's
project.
artsy fartsy, just like the song.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm
Is
not
it really a
quotes.
song though?
Air quote song. The phone conversation.
So,
with
I mean, some
musical
people
track
really
backing.
like Nanomuro. I can kind of see what people like about it, but it's just not my thing personally.
I'm just not into the super artsy fartsy stuff. I'm not into dots. All that super arty stuff. It's not my bag.
I don't mind dots, but like.
Well, they've got a couple of good tracks.
But you like
that one
you like
release
shoegaze
was
and stuff like
really-
that, don't you, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then. Like,
I just like. I just feel like there's not much like energy in this. Not that there has to be a ton of energy, but I'm just kind of like, I just kind of wish it was maybe there was a bit more tempo or something.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah,
we saw Nanamoral, right?
yeah.
So yeah, she like.
I didn't really watch Nanomura. I was too busy. Like, I can't remember what I was doing. Maybe I was like, I think I was too busy looking at Rune. I think she was like stood off to the left of me, if I remember, and we were doing the Boku no Tomodachi game or whatever, the My Friend game or whatever, with
the popular meme.
the popular
Japan,
yeah
apparently.
where you sneak shot people, you're like My Friend.
Not in a weird way, by the way.
No,
just
it's
in
fine.
case you were. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This isn't my thing at all. I do like the color grading and stuff on the video. That's cool. But yeah, the song kind of nah.
Yeah, you're really kind of grasping at straws when you're talking about the color grading in the video being your
It
thing.
looks good.
I like that.
What about
the
what about the Billy Idol MV though?
What
I feel like
about
they're
it?
really
They got an
sticking with
expensive
the.
camera.
I feel like they're really sticking with the
All
whole
the
kind of.
budget went in the camera.
Yeah. I kind of like the whole kind of like retro kind of style stuff that they're doing. They're kind of making it look like they're kind of like reenacting older stuff.
Like
I
they're on
guess.
Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, something
It's
like that.
it's like a Japanese music program
Yeah,
from the
like-
70s.
yeah.
That's basically what it
It's
is.
top of the popu. Top of the pops.
But yeah, the camera's really nice quality for this, I guess. It's a shame there's like sod all else happening in the video.
I like the song though. I mean,
Yeah, the song's-
it's not the most energetic thing that Billy Idol have ever done, but like I said it earlier, and you lot laughed at me, but I really liked their voices, so it's kind of like it was nice to just kind of be like, oh, okay, so like this is this person's voice. and-
So backstory for this song, if anyone's interested. This song was recorded at the same time they were recording their album, Not Idol. It didn't make the album, obviously, so it's coming out as a single, I believe, next week.
Yeah.
Costs 500 yen. It's just like this song and the instrumental. Purului wrote the lyrics, which might explain a lot of things to people now that you are in possession of that knowledge. Yeah, I mean, the Idol, that's what they've stated, was the main aim, so I think it does a good job of that. Don't forget that, like, you have Uika, Purului, Akira, Momo, Non, they're all good singers, man.
Yeah.
And like there's several decades of idling experience in that group, which is actually kind of crazy.
That's true.
But yeah, I like this. I like it. Review coming in a few weeks. Look forward to it.
And up last we have what? Oh, we got the Empire MV for Pierce. Was it Pierce? Yeah, Pierce.
The super sentimental Yuka is leaving and we're sad music video. Except none of us are actually friends, so it's all fake.
Oh my god. I like the effects in the video. The whole kind of like singing in the rain thing.
Some of them are crying their eyes out that she's leaving.
Yeah.
They're not. None of them are friends.
Well,
that idol acting ability.
I mean, maybe they still kind of care. I guess, just not that.
It's all a scam, bro. Open your eyes, man.
They're like, no, not the good vocalist. No.
I don't mind as long as the blonde one's there, the one with the braces. I like.
What's her name, Terry?
Mayu. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Is that Mayu? Fuck yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I got that right. She's cool. I like her. I like her voice. Hair's nice. Braces are cute, I guess. Yeah, I can get down with that. I dig it.
I just thought it was funny watching this video after reading that interview.
Yeah, I feel like having read that and then watching the video would kind of make it mildly amusing. They're all like hugging it
We're
out and
so
crying.
sad she's leaving.
I really like the style of the video though. Like, it is proper dramatic. I mean, the song's kind of, well, it's a wax song.
It's kind of Empire-y, isn't it?
I mean, is it Empire-y? What
Kind of,
what
yeah.
does Empire-y sound like? That's the problem.
Have you listened to
It's
any
not
of their
like
other songs?
kind of like soaring instrumental, kind of like.
It's cool. It's cool, Terry.
This
cool.
is not a cool song. This is
It's
not
a cool.
No.
It's the
this
whole
does
cool
not
image
have
they're portraying, remember?
this does not have the deal with it glasses on or anything like that. This is not
Just like it's like a graduation type song, I guess.
yeah. But like, where did all the funky and jazzy stuff, like Don't Tell Me Why and stuff like that? Where's all that gone? Where's all the stuff that I actually enjoyed from the album?
Oh, this is also a tie-up song, by the way.
I know, but that
in
doesn't
case-
explain their last.
Yeah, it
their
does.
Last, no, I mean, it doesn't explain their last mini album though as well.
I don't know.
Like,
I
where's
mean,
all
it's
the
Avex, dude.
Don't Tell Me Why? Like, that was all, like, they had like loads of songs that kind of had that really cool aspect to them, and then they went.
do you mean they-
Go ask Watanabe.
They had one where they put on vaguely
Oh, the mini album was
stereotypical
all
racist
just
accents.
the mini
What do you
album was
mean?
all just bad reinterpretations of songs from the first album, and not even the good ones. Like that.
Harry shoots hard on Empire's last mini album.
Yeah, I literally the most interesting song was the song where they put on the weird accents, and that song's not even that good. I don't know, but yeah, like Zeng said, yeah, the video effects are pretty lit though, and like the color grading and the camera that they used, like that's some high quality video.
The song is the opening, or it might be the ending for the Fairy Tale anime. Apparently,
I think it's the ending.
that makes sense. It doesn't sound like an opening song.
Nah.
So yeah, Avex tie-up songs name.
That's where you get your. That's where you make your
more
bank, man.
iconic trio.
All those media tie-ups. Gotta get that cash money.
Pretty much. That's how Bish are so relevant now that Bunshun are like doorstepping Aina to ask about her illicit affair with some guy or whatever.
Oh, right.
But we weren't talking about that.
We haven't spoken about it. I feel like I was just kind of waiting for more to come out about it first.
I
Really.
thought someone in chat would have brought it up by now.
I know a few people have noticed
They
it.
probably don't know.
They probably don't know. But I mean, we
Anyway,
yeah. But anyway, I think that about wraps it up for today's show.
Yeah, that was a juicy little.
Can I
Dangler.
can I do
So you
can I do my shilling first, because I haven't done it.
yeah,
in a
go
while.
for it, dude.
Yeah.
So,
You're
yeah.
the most hard up out of the three of us.
Pretty much, right? Well, let's go through chat quickly just to see what everyone's saying.
They were
Spurs Rule
dead,
said,
dude. They were in a coma.
Empire will suck without Yuka. Was she like a main vocal? I honestly don't know all of the vocal parts for like Empire, so I don't know if she was a big vocal for
She was-
Empire.
I think she was one of.
Was
the
she? Damn.
main-
I know Mayu was a pretty big vocal, so if she was as well, then yeah, that kind of sucks. The Empire names always mess me up because everyone's got like similar U's
Or
and cars and
Yuka,
Mai's.
Yuki,
Yeah.
Yukina.
Yukina, Maho, Mayu. Yeah.
Kino.
Mikino, yeah. Zeng said Empire will survive, to be honest. They just lose a lot of fun without Midoriko, though.
She's not going in.
She's not going anywhere. No.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah. She's not going anywhere. The only thing she's gone is she's gone plain hairstyle. Well, plain hair color anyway. I like them back in the
Corporate Midorika.
corporate Midoriko. But yeah, so yeah. Thanks for everyone who's joined us today. Don't tune out just yet. If you're brand new to the podcast or you've only just subscribed, thank you for joining us on today's live show. If you want other places to go and check stuff out, by all means go and check out our Facebook group. The link will be, I don't know, in chat. Maybe one of you lot can post the link if you have that. For the Facebook group, I'm assuming maybe most of you or some of you are from the Facebook group. Most of the stuff we'll talk about there. There's also, you know, the community there that you can go and check out. Big shout out to everyone. You can subscribe for podcasts, reaction videos, top 10s. At the moment, I'm doing the Zen Kimi showcase collection that I hope you guys are enjoying. Had a lot of comments on the first one, but the second's been a bit more quiet. I'm guessing people are just kind of watching it and going through, I guess. So people have already said what they need to say, but yeah, part 2's now up. You can go and watch that. I'm covering the next couple of releases from them, when Mene left, a few other bits and bobs. The next episode should be out next Friday. That's covering like some like off-shot DVDs and some other bits and bobs, so that will have some probably more unseen footage, and unless you've asked me for stuff like that before, and I've shown bits and bobs of it. But yeah, that's got some pretty cool stuff. Other than that, you know, get subscribed. But other than that, I might as well throw out a big thanks to our patrons as well. I know some of you are also probably in the chat. I don't know how many of you are watching right now, but any of you who are patrons are watching, big thanks out to you guys. I'm kind of getting, you know, behind the scenes stuff. I've changed some tiers for the Patreon now, to kind of make things more doable for me. So I believe that the tiers are like 5, 10, 20 or something like that. It's like 4 tiers now. You can go and check what they are. They all have their own benefits and bonuses and all that sort of stuff. Don't feel like you have to sign up. Just being here, just being part of the community is amazing. But you know, any support that you can give us helps the channel, and it helps me get more equipment for, you know, doing stuff. I want to get a green screen. I want to be able to put more effort into the reaction videos. I'm also looking at doing more kind of like, imagine the news blog stuff, but I want to do like video news blog stuff. So stuff where I'll say like a topic comes out, and then I'll pretty much just quickly, you know, whip the GoPro out, put the given information up on the screen, talk about it a bit myself, and then have a, you know, a little interactive, you know, comment with you guys. I'm also looking at doing some other stuff, like maybe some live streams.
We're being outmoded.
Well, I don't think it's gonna make the podcast irrelevant, because you guys are gonna definitely need your input.
Splitting up, official. We're all splitting up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find more ways to engage with you guys. I also want to do more kind of like introducing group stuff. I was sitting talking with Moondoggy or Chris the other day, and a couple of others like Ethan, and you know, we was just hashing over ideas that we thought would be cool for you guys. But it's just stuff that's very, very time consuming, and I'll probably need other resources for in time. I've got plenty of time on my hands. It's just making it worth it for me, and giving me the time to get this stuff and make it happen for you guys, because I want to do it. So yeah, the patrons there, big thanks to everyone who does support us. Don't feel like you have to, but if you do, then your support is more than appreciated, more than ever now, seeing as I'm currently out of work, but we won't speak about that. So any money that does go towards me, I know, right? I'm looking for a job as hard as I can, man. Like, and I don't want to e-beg, but you know, like, holy crap, times are hard right now. Put it that way, times are hard. But yeah, that's all my shilling out the way anyway. My shilling's done. YouTube, Patreon, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. Go and do that. Big thanks to our patrons.
I thought about doing like a little vlog thing like that, but then I thought better of it, because nobody wants to look at my ugly mug. That would just
no one wants to look at my ugly mug either, but I think I just force it upon them at this point.
It's a lot more pleasant than mine, let me tell you something.
I guess so.
No, it's a fact.
Who's up next? Who's up next?
Me, I believe, if anyone's still around after all of that. You guys probably know by now, I have a website. It's idolishit.com, where every week, pretty much at least, I post a review of a recent iDOL release. Let's see. Just finished up the 2018 stuff, so from next week we're going head on into the 2019 releases that have come out in the last month or so. I think I've already written about 5 reviews, so we're Gucci on the content for a while. Also did some top 10s for 2018, and Terry helped out with some videos for that, so definitely go check those out if you haven't. Man, look at those viewers drop. Shit. On Twitter, oh shit, the website turns 3 years old tomorrow as well, so that's cool.
Do you have something interesting for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna post just, recapping the last year kind of thing. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Shout outs.
Take a look to like what's happening in the next 12 months, that kind of thing. I'm on Twitter at iDOL is shit. Basically like site updates and me probably getting into trouble with other content creators and stuff like that. What else? I have a Patreon, but you probably don't even want to hear anything else about Patreon after Terry. Patreon.com/iDOL is shit if you want to check that out. Basically, I added some new tiers and stuff, so essentially you could pay me to review stuff if you want. I don't expect anyone to actually want that to happen though, so don't worry about it.
All money pledged there will be being transferred to my bank account anyway, so you're helping me anyway. Thank you guys. He's like,
no, it definitely won't.
I thought that was the joke.
Anyway, so that's pretty much it for me. idolishshit.com. Happy 3-year anniversary to me, I guess. We'll see how long it lasts. See you next time.
Oh, I guess
did John not get to do his?
I'm doing mine right now.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I felt like Gary had just closed down the show. I was like, wait.
And we even got one more viewer now that Gary's done.
I know, right?
Take us away, Chihuahua.
I will. I got a website also, straight from Japan. There's hyphens in there. Can't trust Terry to say that after last time.
I forgot. Sorry.
News every once in a while, when I have time to get it up there.
I'm so childish.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's true.
I'm so childish.
And I'm also working on a Necroma fan site, and I'm plugging away on that when I have time to do that as well. Going along pretty good.
What's the URL for that?
Oh, I don't know. walkinshadow.com.
That's a pretty cool URL, to be honest with you. It was available. I looked at it and I was like, John didn't come up with that. That's my first one. I was like, who gave him that name? But yeah, cheers to everyone who joined us today. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed the podcast. If you missed any of it and you want to catch up on other bits that you might have missed if you joined late, the VOD will be up on Monday as usual. Big thanks out to all you guys. You guys are awesome. A big shout out to Scooter and for I always mess up the name, and Farah Handen for the super chats. You guys are awesome. We're not expecting that every show, believe me. So let's not make it a habit.
You're not actually going to ask for a test.
Yeah. Unless that's a running joke and people decide to do that, I don't know. But yeah, big thank you out to all you guys. We will see you on the next podcast. Bye bye.